I know it's a boy, Ferran Brown, tapping in early. Just having a little discussion. So anybody care to join, you could join and let me talk a little bit. I don't know it has been it's an everyday thing working. So we in point 14 and by the neighborhood bar and grill, working at 24. If you could see, working at 24. The ambience in the back, we were just one of them thing there. So like I said, we just come on the live, just to spend some time with you all, relaxing, enjoying, have some fun and having a discussion. We really have no specific topic for this morning, but as we could say, we give thanks to the Most High for this beautiful day that He set aside. We thank Him for the opportunity to even have breath of life and to even have our loved ones still alive. And may we fall short of your glory, O Lord, help us to understand ourselves, help us to get it right, help us to make our calling and election sure. So we thank you for doing and still about to do marvelous things in our life. And 2026 is a year of prosperity. So we trust and believe that, He's the God that will always have our back in despite of whatever circumstances we're in. And we understand that you only care for our well being and for our progression, and you care for us to have, as they say, you care above all things that we have good health and that we prosper. So prosperity comes in many forms, and you want us to have health while we're chasing after material wealth, and that is important for us to always have ourselves in a place of a place of exercise and diet, and exposure to sunlight and healthy eating and all of that. So most time we don't really put a factor on eating. We just tell ourselves that we're hungry and we see this thing or that thing and we want to eat something because we want a belly full. But at some point in your life, when you start to reach a kind of age group, you realize that it's not everything for you to be truly a partaker all the time and certain kind of time, especially when it comes to like bedtime. When you're going to bed at night and basically you would want to go to bed with a heavy meal like rice and flour and you smoke. You like to go to bed with smart thing like a egg or uh, two red fig or eat a piece of pineapple or two grapes and make a little smoothie and go and sleep. But we live in a society right now that we think going to bed with a belly full is a healthy thing. And we give our immune system a very hard and hectic work to do while we sleep. So as me say, watch your intake or whatever you eat and whatever you do it in moderation. So if you're eating and you're drinking and you're eating and you're drinking in moderation is not bad. You exercise in moderation, you work in moderation, so you rest yourself properly, and all these things is important because society requires you to work maybe 80 hours a week. Sometimes doing that for a period of time after a while your body can't really take that kind of going because someday you come home and you don't get properly rest. Sometimes the environment you're living into you don't get enough sleep when you come home because you may have neighbors who tend to play loud music. You have children who may looking to go to bed late and babies may cry sometime and they kind of keep you up if you live, especially for people who live like in rent house and all them things there. It's hectic. Sometimes you have to be very, very careful on how you work yourself to death because chasing material things is important, but chasing health is of utmost important. And sometimes our health come, you know, sometimes our health is the thing that come last. Yeah, sometimes health is the thing that come last. hmm So that is just something that I believe But at the end of the day, man supposed to take your time out to do, you know? Venture into, venture into, so nothing wrong when you end up in a place of, you nothing wrong when you, at the end of the day, you're in a place where you find peace. Because peace of mind is important for any human being in this world, you know what I mean? So find peace in whatever you do and love what you do and do what you love. You understand? So it's one of them things that I strongly believe that as a human being living life in this world, you need to find balance. And balance could be for you, your balance could be sunlight, your balance could be diet, your balance could be exercise. Depends on what your balance be. You know, somebody have to find balance. Your balance could be a companion, a relationship, a married, kids, vacation, travel, something. Your balance could be, I don't know, but I'll just say. But it's not easy when you're working so much hours and then you come home tonight and by the time you reach home in the morning, you find you have to clean, you have to wash, you have to organize yourself and prepare yourself for the next night to go back out to work, like I do. And then I work two work. You know, I work two jobs and I still have my house. I take care of my house and all them little things because you know you can't left most of these things on woman to do because woman can cut grass plenty in a yard and just woman try to cut grass in the yard, you could complain how it's hard. So as a man, our role as man is very hard. I will not get much credit for whatever we do as husband and as fathers, you know, but we don't get much of that kind of support because sometimes when you work hard and you go home and try to even explain to your family how your day was, you know, they feel like maybe you're just coming home to exaggerate because you know looking to help out do anything in the house. So they say, well, you just have to say that because you try to bypass helping out. But it's not easy for man out here, bro. Believe what I tell you, you know. Some people feel like it's easy for man. You understand? The only how you could know how it's hard for a man, at least you walk in a man's shoe. That's the reason why you see sometimes it's important, not sometimes, it's all the time it's important for a man to find a companion who understand him and him understand who. When you find a person like that who understand you and appreciate you for who you is and what it is that you bring to the table, your life become more easier, your burden become more lighter, and because now you have a true support, somebody who support you in your good times and your bad times, and when you're going through your stress and whatever thing you're going through, that person will always be there to to listen to you and to encourage you and to motivate you in your struggles because we tend to as man to battle up things inside ourselves and we don't learn as man we don't really discuss our problem. We don't talk to people much about whatever we're going through. So as man we will have close friends that we could talk about our problem with and sometimes our close friends going through even worse thing than what we're going through. And we have to just always be there to lend a helping hand and give us support because society didn't society, I don't know how society is at the moment. Society don't play man and don't play the values of man. And right now, woman used to be home and taking up their responsibility home. Now we start to be equal. Women start to have jobs as man and sometimes even more better work and more better jobs than you do. And so they start to bring to the table. And sometimes you end up in a way where sometimes your woman don't value you enough like how she used to value you before. Because she making she own money and she not depending on you, to even give she anything. Because she has she own money and she working, she own a job. So now you have two person in the household who doing the same thing, who working and contributing to the bills. Sometimes you don't have much time for each other because the next person coming from work in the morning and in the morning you go into work. So sometimes most time you have like one day a week to really connect and to cuddle and all them little things. And sometimes these little space apart kind of damage marriage and create resentment in your relationship and then sometimes you find you find some kind of problem arose and you wonder where they come out from because it wasn't so before. So as I tell you before, it's not easy for a man. We have it maybe 10 times harder than a woman do. With that we're not downplaying it because we know women work very hard, especially when they're home and they have 2 and 3 kids to organize to go to school and they have to cook and clean and wash and all that and do it. When you come out, when children come back from school, they redo back the same thing over again, homework and bed and lessons and all these things. So it's not easy. So as I understand, I tell myself, I say, you what, as a man, support your woman. You understand? You want the woman on the right path, whatever goal she have or whatever responsibility she take up in the house, support your woman. Because it's not easy for physical work and then mental work. It's hard. You understand? I know we as man our work is hard too because we know how it is to go out there and try to create a daily bread for family. We know how it is to take care of a group of people and yourself at the same time. And we know what it is sometimes to give all for a group of people and leave yourself undone. And most of the time we undone ourselves just to make sure our family is in the right place. Sometimes we don't get no credit for it. Sometimes children grow and they get older and they resent you thinking that you was being there as a father, you never give enough, but it is not easy, bro. Yeah, it's not easy. Somebody keep choosing like it out. Oh, this next security. As I say, sometimes it's not easy, bro. For we as man. And let me encourage man and a whole. You know I got you a lot of things, bro. Don't lash out any woman on them. Talk to them. Understand? Tell them your problem. Don't keep it up inside. Yeah, don't keep it up inside. A hold on for them issue their daytime, no help no problem with you. You're gonna make it worse sometime. Understand? So sometimes you feel like you are, but you can't see certain things in your head, you feel like you do yourself a favor. You hurt yourself and you hurt your family. But sometimes it's of most importance, express yourself and do it with love. The Bible tells us that the Lord is a correct in love. So you could reason in love, you could express yourself in love, nothing no bad about that. So at the end of the day, you could, as a massive man in the household, you stand firm and you do what is right in a righteous way. So at least, even if you put on your foot on certain things, you do it to the benefit of your family. You know, it because you want to play a bully in the house and because you are the breadwinner. You do it because that's the best decision to make in the long run for the family. And all of us understand family role as man. Some of us feel like just paying the bills in the house and buying food and things for family and for your family. You just feel like like how a family does raise. But a family has to raise by example. As a husband, you have to live your life with example for your kids to follow, because everything you do in this, not these, but in a lifetime, everything you do, your kids will mirror you. You understand? And if your children mirror you when the day is done, so they look at you as an example. And if they look at you as an example, that means you have to live your life in an exemplary way for them to follow when they get older. You understand? So it is not easy being a father, and it's not easy being a mother. But every day is a day for you to improve on what you didn't improve on yesterday. So life teaches you lessons and you learn. Yes, son? Life teaching you lessons and you learn. So it's just one of them kind of things, as me tell you. It's not easy, but sometimes, and two, sometimes we as man, we don't support each other enough. When a man going through certain thing and you hear some man going certain thing, you see one reason with him as a brother and say, yo, bro, I know you're going through certain things, but hold on, because your better days coming. Some man like to hear your problem and take your problem and start to make your problem become like a film problem and laugh and talk and can't go tell other people. And they then clown you out and puppy show you out and take you for fool, because you are go through certain things. But let me tell you something, every person you meet in this society, right now, we are alive, have a problem. If it is a financial problem, it's physical problem. If it's not physical problem, it's mental problem. If it's not mental problem, it's marital problem. If it's not marital problem, it's divorce. his children, his everything, bro. Everything. Because the burden of life is on everybody's shoulder. And every man out there try to prove themselves to every man out there try to prove themselves to say, well, them could be a better father, and they want to be a best husband or a good husband and provide for their children. Save and put things away for if they have to pass away, then pass and leave a legacy for their family. Which man in society right now, who is a family minded man, would like to die and don't leave nothing in him legacy for his kids and his family? Nobody would want that. No man who have ambition and a moral values within himself would never want to die and don't leave nothing for their family, bro. They want to leave things. So when you hear me saying it here, we're not just doing it for style out here, bro. We're doing it because we know the importance of working hard and make preparation for your family. So I say support the ladies and them, bro. If you're no man can make she go she way and go live she life happy, brother. And that's why once you and she cannot work together, make she go she way and live she life. Because at the end of the day, you didn't give no life, don't take none. You have to respect the next person's values. You have to respect the next person's decision. A person wants to go their own merry way and do for them own thing, you must give them the opportunity to go and do it. Because then come out and give you the opportunity to love them. You must give them an opportunity for them to leave at the same time if they want to leave. If an individual in a relationship get up in the morning and say, yo, I feel like I have enough for I go on in and I want to move along, give them a chance to move, bro. Don't sit down and act one kind of how like using master and them is a slave and they come on and you have a authority over them head where you could do them when you want and treat them how you want. That's because sometimes people don't know your true values, bro. There's most time people treat you like dog because you know the person is too much. Sometimes it's of importance that you take a break, go somewhere, spend some time by yourself and come out of them space, but they miss you. Man and woman may I talk about it. Because sometimes as the man them too we don't value the woman and them. Or then in the family we can value how much they important in our life and sometimes the woman do the same thing too. So if you're in an environment where you're not be treated the way you want to treat it. And first and foremost, you have to understand this too. If you want to be treated like a king, first you have to treat your woman like a queen. You understand that because we're head at home, your duty is to treat your wife with respect, love and care. And provide and all of that. So if you do that, you're not supposed to expect it because that's your duty to treat you like a king. As me say. It's not easy out there, bro. It's easy out here. In this society, most people out there sometimes tend to act like they want certain things what you want, but they don't really want to know what you want. They just talk them attack because they can't talk. You understand? And everybody really wants what it is that you want. And some people will never tell you that you're not going in the same direction. Some people act one kind of how like you want them going in the same direction just to make you feel like yo, when you're on the right path. And when the time comes you realize that they never really and you and them really wasn't going in the same direction. It's not everybody honest in this universe, bro. Some people lie and deceive, and deception sometimes carried some people in some places that they do some things that they never have to do. But they could have come out and said the truth and they didn't want to because they're comfortable in a lie. You understand? So, and that's one of them things, them people. And I know most of my subscribers them wondering how my channel always have a mixture of videos. And in order for you to start to gain popularity on YouTube, you have to choose a niche and continue that niche. And I know on my channel you don't have no specific niche. I just do things on the channel, and that's the reason why I don't have enough subscribers and views and things. And maybe I need to learn more how to edit my videos and to speak more on my videos and to be a more open-minded about myself. It's a lot of things I trying to learn as a YouTuber, as a young YouTuber. It's not easy. Understand? It's not an easy thing as a young YouTuber. It's a lot of things you're trying to learn. Yeah, it's a lot of things you're trying to learn. It's not an easy thing, but as me say, you have to focus on what it is that's important. And then you see, you have to learn from the professionals how to do it and how to make better content and all of that. So I try my thing daily, even though you don't see me post a little while. It's not because I don't want to. And I tell you, I work 2 jobs. Right now, I am on live here right now, on job, and work and on live. And so in the morning normally I'm supposed to go on the next job and start it. So it's hard, bro. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's very, very hard to be a YouTuber because when if you start or you start to make your money from YouTube, you can't just drop your work to pursue YouTube. You have to do YouTube in the space in the same period of time while you're working. And when in the environment, if it's available for you to make a video, you make a video. And if you could make it into a few shots or whatever, you do it and you post. But to leave the work and pursue YouTube is very hard because you see, I don't have enough subscribers where I can start to make some money. So I can just drop my thing and run to YouTube. I value YouTube and I value my work at the same time. So I tell myself I could balance both of them and I'm trying my best to balance them. So it's not easy trying in the days to make things happen. It's hard. But people wouldn't understand that. They feel basically like, yo, you can do better, you must do better, X, Y, Z is the case. It's not all like that. It's not all like that. It's not all like that. Yeah, it's not all like that. There's a lot of differences in it. Yeah, it's not all like that. It's about you. It's about you balance it because if I have enough subscribers right now, I could jump out on YouTube and just press my work because I know I will be profiting from there. But because my thing starting up in a slow pace, I can just drop whatever I doing with the intention to say I will benefit from YouTube. After in the space of balancing both of them, so at least the work I doing will help me to provide the family and then still have me give me the opportunity to do different things. One of them things that and I realize we have to hold in mind that you want to be a YouTube, you still have to remember that you have to have a 9 to 5. Good morning. You still have a 9 to 5 that's paying the bills. So it's not easy being a YouTuber. Because if you don't have no financial support, it's hard. Yes, so morning, mommy. It's hard. It's an easy road, bro. People don't understand how hard it is. As a YouTuber who struggles. As a YouTuber who's struggling to ends meet, it's hard. As I said, I'm not a person who give up, bro. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I strongly believe at the end of the day, whatever I after, I will accomplish it. I mean, I strongly believe in the days of whatever. People tend to tell you one thing because they want to tell you a million. But at the end of the day, if a person not in your shoes, they're having a conversation with himself. And I don't take advice from somebody who ain't doing better than me either. Yeah, a person ain't doing better than me ain't taking out advice from them. Yeah, that's one of them kind of thing. So I'm open to learn and I'm open to teach at the same time. You understand? I just want to mind little aim and main thing and I'm just function with. So right now we have a lot of people who come in on the beach very early to swim. And brother, if you watch my jacket, if you don't move there, breeze are blowing because the place cool. Let me tell you about cool. I tell you about cold, bro. And then people still are come with the ideas to go and swim there. I don't know how them do that. I could never go and take a swim right now. If you feel the condition of that breeze there, bro, you would never even take off your clothes but just to go in the water there. Right now I seen two elderly men right now getting themselves together right now to go and swim in the water. I see the next elderly lady. She come down very early in the morning time right now she start to exercise. She warming up she blood, she say. That's what she say, she warming up she blood to go in the water. I could never take a swim at this point in the I could never do that. I could never ever do that. That's too hard for me, but too cool. I'd rather go for a run than a swim. But as I say, some people like what they like, and you have to understand that and appreciate that too. Because it's not your life still with their own. If they come for them, they know they do lose you. To tell them otherwise. You understand? not get none. Come from Jamaica to come and Trinidad to be getting a better road. But it's not better road, but nobody have hope for you one. So we don't pay say everybody up. Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago working too. And you're a foreigner in this country, you think you're gonna get easy life. You have to work hard and it triple them harder than who live there. Because this is not your country. You're a foreigner living in this country. So when your neighbor could stay home for a week and you can't take no week off, you have to go because you have to pay bills. And most people have like own a home, you're not a home, you're building your house not complete yet. So that is one of them kind of hardball, kind of year thing. You're gonna kill the water this morning, mommy. You're gonna kill it, bud. Uh-huh. The weather cool, you don't want more people before you go eat. Yeah, me too. Cool, you don't want more people before you go eat. Until it's very cool. Breeze and the breeze, strong wind right now. Strong wind. What all them tell them blowing? Strong wind. Yeah, my people, as we say, the discussion for the minority or the majority of humankind. And today is Wednesday. And let me tell you some Champion League day today, bro. And if you don't know talk about Champion League, you don't know talk nothing. Barca to the world. Tell them that. Who vex, lost. And who don't vex, join the conversation. Barca to the world. So Copenhagen, I'm sorry to tell all the people, please put your best foot forward because we're getting a 5-0 today, bro. Today we're getting a proper 5-0. Today, Mark Morrow will tell you. Proper win we getting them today. Proper win we are getting them today. First half, 4-0 we are going in. And if they make mistake, we're going 5-2. First half, 4-0 we say. When a 4-0 the first half or 3-0. But I see the score at 5. Could be 5-1 or 5-2, but I see 5 we score. And I strongly believe when you do that, we're going to put some ball today. Put some leather to the weather, brother. Yeah, man, I go put some leather upon the grass there. And knock it on them right way. Knock it on them, brother. No mercy for football out there, to the Champions League and that. So I can go on live and show how the game I go on to. Now we want to talk about it in the meantime. When my team are playing, I miss my game, bro. Right, I miss a day work. I miss Barca, Big man thing me tell them, I miss a day work. I never bother me. Missing a day work. Come and watch my football home, I never bother me that. But miss my game, it's pain. Come on, watch it. So I just have to stay tuned. Hold on to me thing. You know what I mean? So just my kind of energy that focus and watch me thing.